They were just walking down a quiet street in the soft afternoon light, hands intertwined, talking like they had nowhere else to be. But then, in a single flash, everything changed. The moment the sun caught that delicate sparkle on Zendaya's left hand, the world, at least for the fans watching, seemed to freeze. Could it be? Was that what everyone thought it was? The ring, gleaming for just a heartbeat before her hand slipped back into Tom Holland's, was enough to send imagination spiraling into overdrive. And yet, neither of them seemed to notice, or maybe they noticed all too well. Tom and Zendaya have always been masters of balance when it comes to their relationship. They share moments, but never too much. They walk red carpets together, but often prefer the shadows. And here they were again, strolling like any other couple, only this time the smallest detail had become the biggest story. It wasn't the designer coat Zendaya wore, or the way Tom kept leaning in to make her laugh. It was that ring. Simple, elegant, resting exactly where an engagement ring would be. The way it happened made it feel almost accidental, like the universe had decided to reveal a secret they weren't ready to share. A tilt of her wrist as she reached up to brush a curl from her face, a playful tug on Tom's sleeve. And there it was, catching the light in a way that felt almost cinematic. Some bystanders might have shrugged it off, but others, they knew. They just witnessed a moment that could change everything. This wasn't the first time whispers about their future had rippled through the fandom. Every glance, every shared smile, every quiet vacation together has been analyzed for hidden meaning. And yet, up until now, the speculation was just that, speculation. But a ring, worn on that finger during a casual, unguarded afternoon walk? That's not something you can easily brush aside. Still, the beauty of Tom and Zendaya's connection is that they never let the noise dictate their rhythm. If this was their engagement, they weren't performing it for the cameras. There were no grand gestures, no public announcements. Just two people, side by side, living their lives while the rest of the world tries to decode them. That's what makes moments like these so intoxicating. We don't get a press conference, we get a glimpse. And sometimes a glimpse is more powerful than a confirmation. As they continued down the street, Tom reached into his pocket and pulled out something small, maybe his phone. Maybe nothing at all, but in doing so, his knuckles brushed against hers, and they both smiled, the kind of smile that belongs to people who share a language no one else speaks. Whether that ring meant a proposal had already happened, or was just a beautiful accessory she chose that morning, their body language told a story no words could match. People forget that these two didn't just fall in love in private, they grew up in front of us. From the awkward charm of their earliest interviews to the way they now move together with effortless synchronicity, we've watched them evolve, both individually and as a couple. And maybe that's why the ring matters so much to the people watching. It's not just about an engagement, it's about seeing a story you followed for years, possibly reaching its next chapter. For Zendaya, who has always valued her privacy, wearing something so symbolic in public is a statement in itself. She's not someone who flaunts milestones for attention. If it's there, it's because she's comfortable with people noticing, even if she never confirms or denies it outright. And for Tom, who wears his emotions openly but guards the deeper parts of his life fiercely, walking next to her with that easy grin said more than words could ever manage. The walk didn't last long. Just a few more blocks before they ducked into a familiar coffee spot out of view. But the image had already been burned into the minds of those who saw it. The soft gold, the subtle sparkle, the way she seemed entirely at ease wearing it. People will debate it endlessly, zooming in, comparing photos, analyzing every angle, but maybe that's exactly how they want it. Because here's the thing about Tom and Zendaya. They've built a relationship on their own terms. They've survived the pressures that crush so many Hollywood romances. They've stayed grounded, loyal, and unshakably supportive of each other. So whether that ring is a promise of forever or just a beautiful piece of jewelry, it's already a symbol of trust, of growth, of something real in a world that often feels manufactured. In a way, the uncertainty makes it even better. Imagine if they'd issued a statement, posed for a glossy photo, and confirmed everything. Sure, it would answer questions, but it would also end the mystery. And part of what makes watching them so compelling is that we don't know everything. We get moments like this, a stolen glance, a quick flash of light, and we fill in the rest with our own hopes and dreams for them. So maybe the ring means they're engaged. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's a family heirloom. Maybe it's just a piece she loves. But when she tilted her hand just enough for that light to catch, when Tom smiled without even looking at it, when they walked on as if the world hadn't just gone into a frenzy, that's when it became clear. Whatever that ring is, it's theirs. And that might be the most romantic part of all. As they disappeared into the coffee shop, leaving behind nothing but speculation, one thing felt certain. This was not the last time we'd be talking about them. There will be more walks, more quiet gestures, more moments that say everything without saying anything at all. And one day, whether it's next week or years from now, there might be a day when they choose to share it openly. But until then, the mystery lingers, sparkling just enough to keep us wondering. Because sometimes love isn't about the big reveal. Sometimes it's about the moments only the two of you truly understand. And as the door closed behind them, shutting out the cameras and the chaos, it was hard not to feel like we just witnessed one of those moments. The kind you can't stage. The kind you can't fake. The kind that makes you believe that maybe, just maybe, the most beautiful stories are the ones that keep you waiting.